All right, we're going to look at some clips of these toss sweeps. And Army started with this fullback toss, which doesn't have any pre-snap motion, but from everything I can tell, the blocking is pretty much the same. There's no, there's like I said, there's no motion. There's a crack from this guy who stepped back into a slot flanker, and you can see the flow from the play side offensive line there, and obviously the play worked pretty well. Here's a view from the back. They're running this to the weak side. I don't know if it's a tendency breaker. I haven't broken down enough Army film this year, but definitely a play that wing T coaches could incorporate right there. Here's the play later in the game. This is in the fourth quarter, and it does not go as well. And it's a good example if you're a defensive coordinator of how to coach defensive linemen to try to beat this blocking scheme. And just watch how good this defensive lineman is at working up through this kind of extended reach and trying to kind of play a contain role, which I think is probably the right way. Normally we might teach these linemen to spill, but I think you played that right. All right, now we're getting into the true rocket sweep. We've got some pre-snap motion from this slot or wingback, and a reverse pivot from the quarterback, and a really wide toss. He's getting that ball, I think, outside the tackle or even tight end here, and he gets a lead block from that play side slot back. The fullback's job is usually to protect the backside or even to go and cut off the safety. And here's another view. No, this is the same play, just later on here. And now we've got, this is towards the end of the game when Army's trying to make a final drive, and this is the boot off of the rocket with a pass to the split end wide receiver. The fullback does an amazing job protecting this weak side as you watch him pivot out, fake the toss, and then that little boot. You call it a boot, you might just call it just set up kind of in that weak side B gap. But it takes good protection on that backside. You've got to be careful about that.